Alright, this week we have Sponty doing a very in-depth review of the physical features of the Wii. And shortly after, I'll be doing a quick review of Mario Strikers Charge Football on the Wii. Let's go to Sponty first to see what he has to say.
Sponty here, and today I will be reviewing the Wii. So for episode 1 I'll be looking at the physical Wii, and then in next episode, episode 2, I'll be looking at the channels on the Wii, and I'll be going a little bit in depth on the actual Wii itself. So for episode 1 I'll just be looking at the Wii, Wiimote, and all the physical stuff that has to do with it. Alright, first off we'll be looking at the Wiimote. So as you can see, it's about almost as big as my hand, and you have most of the buttons here in the front. Then you also have that one button on the back. So we'll go into each of those in depth. First, right here we have the control pad, which is classic on, as far as I know, every Nintendo system. You have the A button, and then here are the new ones. You have the minus button, plus button, and the home button. And down here you have the 1 and 2 buttons. So those serve different purposes. The plus and minus button are basically like start and select, as you'd have on other systems, such as the Game Boy. And down here you have these two, which are basically different functionalities. They don't really work the same way as the X and Y buttons that you might find on, say, a Game Boy Advance. No, you wouldn't find that on a Game Boy Advance. You find that on a DS. So they don't really work the same, since it's kind of, when you're playing, it's kind of a hassle to get your fingers down there. So those are used for more basic things like checking maps, or for example in Wii Sports and baseball you use that to change if you're doing an underhand or overhand swing. So then last but not least you have the B button on the back. So quite obviously you just hold it like this, and of course always use the wrist strap. Alright, next we'll be looking at the actual Wii itself. As you can see, it's as well bigger than my hand, unlike the Wii remote, but it's pretty small and it does its job well. You'll notice first off it has this indent on the back, and that's basically just so you can get it more easily into the pedestal, as I like to call it, which it comes with. So first we'll look at the front. As you can see, it has this slot here, and that's basically for putting your game discs in. Now it's worth noting that the Wii itself takes obviously Wii discs, and some people might not know this, but it also takes GameCube discs. So both those discs just go in right here. Then we have this thing right here, and you might not be able to see it, but that slot right there is where you can actually get in a SD memory card, so you can put pictures on your Wii, things like that, which can be used in the photo channel, which I'll be looking at next episode. Then you have your power button, reset button, and the eject button. So that's pretty simple, which is I think how Nintendo planned it. Then up here we have the Nintendo GameCube part. So basically you can see here that they have the 4 slots for the GameCube controllers to plug in, and then back here they have the 2 memory card slots. So, which should be obvious, they fit in just like on a regular GameCube. They snap in like that, and then the GameCube controller just pops in like so. Quite simple really, nothing much to it. The only difference between playing a GameCube game on the Wii is versus playing a Wii game on the Wii is that during a Wii game, if you press the home button on the controller, you'll actually be able to go back to the Wii menu, whereas playing a GameCube game on the Wii, you won't have that option when you press the home button. So once you start a GameCube game on the Wii, you have to actually turn off the Wii in order to get it to go back to the Wii menu. So that's it for the GameCube part. And then lastly is the back. So you have the things you'd expect. Obviously you have the power, you have the power button, the cable that runs for video and audio. You have this thing here, which is for the sensor bar, and then up here you have 2 USB ports, which is kind of useful because you can do different things with that. I've heard of people using external hard drives with it. I've also heard of people who can plug that into a computer and then be able to use the Wiimote as a mouse by just having the Wii plugged into the computer using a program, and then having the sensor bar as well. So that's pretty much it for the actual unit. Alright, lastly we'll be looking at the sensor bar. So basically that is what it looks like. It's pretty small. Another hand comparison. It's a bit longer than my hand, but as you can see it's very nice and compact. So this can, as far as I know, it can go upside down or right side up. I'm not sure if it goes vertically like that, but you can stick this underneath your TV, on top of your TV, pretty much anywhere you can want to put it. But I guess it would be wise to make sure it's horizontal. Another thing about the Wii sensor bar is that it has this extremely long cord. So say you're sitting far away from your Wii, you could still have your sensor bar a bit closer up if you desired to. Because at some distances the Wiimote isn't recognized by the sensor bar, so that can pose a bit of a problem. And then lastly you have the stand that comes with the sensor bar. So it's quite simple really. The stand just goes like this, and it goes on top like this. So it doesn't really add any functionality or anything, but if you happen to be setting that on a surface where there might be a lip on the edge of the surface, that can be useful. And yeah, I guess it makes it look cooler. So that's that. So that's it for my physical review of the Wii. Check in on episode 2 for the review of the channels.
This is Blizzard for Total Play TV. I'm reviewing Mario Strikers Charged Football on Wii. I'm such an idiot. You know why? Because I didn't get this game earlier. It's such a good game. Wi-Fi is good, gameplay is good, multiplayer is good, everything you want. I mean, even the advert is good. Even though you can barge people off the ball and have power-ups, I think there's a strong element of tactical, of having tactics. Yeah, there's two main modes for a single player. There's a Road to the Striker Cup, which involves choosing your team at the start and working your way through group stages, cups, unlocking characters and stuff. Then there's a second one, which is Striker Challenges, which, as you guessed, is going to be a challenge. The Wi-Fi is amazing. I haven't got Wi-Fi here. I was complaining to it's Jetrock, that's it. I don't know if it's correct. Anyway, or Jetrock, whatever, Jet. I was complaining yesterday, and yeah, I'm gutted that I haven't got my Wi-Fi working, because the Wi-Fi is simply amazing. Rate leaderboard, got everything you want. Okay. Okay. Right, okay. Okay, just not yet. Good gameplay, compare it with friends, anyone can get used to it straight away. Wi-Fi is brilliant. I think I'll give this a Total Play TV 8 out of 10. Okay, so you've seen the first episode of Total Play TV. Want to be a part of it? well, just PM me, Blizzard or Sponty, in the Nintendo Play site if you would like to have your chance to appear on the show.